Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy to see you today, and I have a tip for you that could be helpful if you're traveling to Ukraine, especially if you are traveling for the first time. I felt obligated to make this video public and post it for everybody, as I want everybody to stay healthy and safe and feeling good, feeling well while traveling. So one of my subscribers reached out to me and asked about what about the water situation, the drinking water. Do you drink it? Do you boil it? Can you drink it from tap? And what's the best way of doing this? So my number one warning for you guys is this: tap water in Ukraine is absolutely unacceptable to drink without boiling. It's it has a lot of unhealthy things in it, unfortunately, and could probably even say toxic. You're not gonna die, just to let you know, you're not gonna die if you accidentally have a sip of water, but it tastes absolutely awful. It tastes bad. By Ukraine, right now, I'm talking about Kiev and other big cities. For example, there are some smaller cities that have really good water. Those are resort cities like Mirgorod or Truskovets, but that is different. So if you are in Kiev or any other big city, I strongly, strongly recommend you to never drink water from the tap. Some people say, well, you can boil the water and make tea or whatever you need to make. You can, but still the taste of it is very unpleasant, and the tea is not gonna taste so good, and you're not gonna get poisoned, you're not gonna be in the hospital if you boil the water. But I strongly recommend for drinking, buy water in supermarkets. They're very affordable. The grocery prices are pretty low, so you can get yourself a whole stack of water bottles. If you stay in Ukraine for longer, if you stay in an Airbnb where you're planning to do a little bit of cooking, something like that, you could buy one of those bigger water things. I think they are like 5 liters, 8 liters. They are very, very good. That water is excellent. So you can have that. If you really want to be a local, if you want to be a local and maybe you're not staying right in the center, maybe you've been to Ukraine, you're one of those guys who staying with a friend, or you staying in so-called different regions, not downtown. You can look almost in every building, in every living building. By living building, I mean like residential. You will find downstairs a little company that offers water filtration. A lot of them are excellent water filtration services, and you can get a big 5, 6, 8 liters of water for 50 cents or even less. It's insane. My mother lives on Kharkovsky. It's a part of or Darnitsky. It's a part of Kiev, the ones that closer to Borispol airport. So she lives about I would say 30 kilometers from the center. It's a good area, a lot of tall buildings, and almost in every building they have those special water filtration offices. And because people come all the time, they try to keep the filters clean. They have excellent water for cooking, for doing some things. Maybe you will try some Ukrainian cooking. Maybe you have a friend or a lady who wants to cook for you. So don't be shy to use that water anytime. When we were cooking in Ukraine, we only used the filtered water. It was excellent and tastes so good, because to me, the regular water from the tap tastes bitter. and it has plenty of nasty things. It really does not meet requirements of the good water. Living in US, a lot of us, especially when we are living in the better areas, we can drink in many places. It's well water. Sometimes even city water is pretty decent. Where I live, our water, I prefer filtered water or the spring water, something like that. But if I don't have it, can totally drink the tap water. A lot of us also have filtration system, but I would not recommend you carrying the filtration system to Ukraine. It's real easy to either, it's more popular in these regions to have the filtration water companies on the first floor of the buildings. But you can also see that in the center. If you're in the center, just go to a supermarket and get yourself a couple bigger bottles of water, or the bigger one. It's really nothing. It just costs, it's the cost of this is very low. It's nothing even to, it doesn't worth it for you to carry your filter, because even with your filter, the water that comes from tap in Kiev, Ukraine, is not gonna be good. I'm just telling you this. I care about your safety. On my Patreon page, I will post the particular brands of waters that are better, and also how those water offices look like. I strongly recommend guys using that. Once again, you probably won't get sick, but you wanna enjoy your experience, and water is one of those downsides that we have in Ukraine, um, especially in the bigger industrial cities. That is bad. It's not good. Um, the good news that you have many options, and they are all pretty low cost. Water is healthy. Try to drink more of it, and when you go out in Ukraine, um, one thing that I absolutely love about Ukraine and hate about US is that when you go to a nice restaurant, they have different varieties of teas. They also use filtered water to make good tea, and they use French press or nice kettle where they put tea leaves, different flavors. It's absolutely delicious. If you think you don't like tea, try Ukrainian tea made with good water. You're gonna love it, because they have black, they have gingers, they have lemon, all of them mixed together. It's really delicious. It's very pleasant experience, and that tea would cost you like $2, like $2, for a beautiful French press setting with nice cups, and it's how we have a social conversation without drinking. We usually have some tea and some little treats to go with it. But the thing also I love, absolutely admire and adore and miss about Ukraine is that almost, if you, for example, do not like tea, or you wanna some kind of something fruity, every restaurant have variety of fresh juices, not juices from the box, but fresh squeezed juices. That is just really healthy and nice and refreshing in a hot summer day. And also, they actually offer sort of like iced tea, what you call in US, except it's all made from scratch. It's real tea, iced, and they put bunch of fruits and berries and different things, and they put some mint in it. It's a delightful drink. So also made with filtered water. Just giving you some travel tips. I know a lot of you guys are traveling to the summer, so I want these basic things. I want to make sure you've seen the public video, and that you are prepared. Enjoy your experiences, and there is so much more in life. We cannot change our length of our life, but we can definitely change the widths and depths. So I want you to have joyful experiences and stay safe. Subscribe for more tips, as more travel tips will be coming in summer months. And Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can have an little note when the live video is on. Feel free to join me on Patreon. There's going to be a lot of public posts as well where you can learn particular brands or particular kinds of things I'm talking about, so you can visualize and learn into depths. Anything from travel tips to relationships to just learning about the culture and just personal experiences. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so very much, and I wish you safe travels. Now you know whether you should drink water from the tap or not. Thank you, guys. I will see you soon.